Hey, Starshine. I'm here with the card for this week, the 21st of July. Now, all the way through July, we are using these Keepers of the Light Oracle cards by Kyle Gray. And today's card is the very lovely Lady Portia, Divine Order. Now, the words on the card say, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Now, Divine Order, Lady Portia. Divine Order is when everything is as it should be. And we're going with the flow. We're not trying to oppose the natural order of things. And this week, we may be in a predicament. How about that? A predicament where we want a particular outcome and we're fighting for a particular outcome. But actually, it might not happen. It might not happen the way we want. And rather than cling on to our idea of how it should be, what I want, I need this to happen for it to be right. Instead, we're being invited to look back, take a bigger picture approach and look at the highest and greatest outcome for everyone involved. So this is not about personal gain. Now, we can try and manipulate the situation as much as you like, and you might win. Yay, win. But actually, that win is only going to be short-term gain. What we really want to do is make sure that the real win is for everybody, that everyone involved has the best outcome. Now, that does mean that our idea of win might not be it, but there will be a way round. There will be a way round to the best outcome for everyone. And if we keep that in our hearts, if we keep that idea, so take away the ego, take away the selfishness of, I need it to be like this. And rather just think, we leave it to the divine and the right outcome will happen. Now, this takes a lot of courage. This takes a lot of strength. And if you are in that predicament this week, if you find yourself having to make decisions on a bigger picture and perhaps finding or hearing results, outcomes that you don't really agree with, step back. Step back, call on Lady Portia, ask for her to show you the bigger picture, to support you with giving you the strength to see that, to see the bigger picture. And we will win. Because ultimately, what we really want is to keep that big picture in our hearts. And what we really, really want is for everybody to be happy, for the right result to come out. Sometimes it's disguised, in which case, we call on the angels to help us accept that. But this week, keep that big picture in your heart and in your mind as we go forward and we accept the divine order, as we accept the divine order. So it could be a little bit of a tricky week, but not if you go from the other side of it and just say, what will be, will be. Now, I don't mean that in a flippant way. And if you are in any sort of legal battles or any situations where justice is feeling like it's not being served, call on Lady Portia. Call on Lady Portia. Ask for her help. Ask for her help. Ask for the angels' help for the right result, and allow the right result to be in your heart. Okay, so it's a bit of a tricky one. Call on Lady Portia for the strength, the bravery that you may need to step back and look at the bigger picture. It's not always easy as we like. But there we go. That's this week's card. Call on Lady Portia and the angels to help you if you're in any of those kinds of situations. Or just if you just fancy it. And or if you are feeling if you are feeling perhaps less than in some way, call on Lady Portia. She will help to the justice of it all, the evenness of it all, and the big picture, and really the divine order of it all. Okay. All right, so there we go. That's this week's card. I shall see you next week. Much love. Many, many, many blessings. See you then. Bye.